Things in Japan that always surprise foreigners. First, in Japan, there's actually a love park with benches made just for single people. If you spot someone you like, you can sit right beside them. And if you feel a bit shy, you can choose an empty bench and wait. If someone likes you back, they'll take the seat facing yours. Next, in Japanese clothing stores, changing rooms come with a special foldable mat. You place it on the floor so your feet don't touch it directly. It keeps everything extra clean and you never have to go barefoot on the store floor. And finally, Honda invented a hands-free wheelchair known as the UNI-1. You simply lean your body in the direction you want to move, forward, back, even sideways. And the best part is the seat can rise up so you can be at eye level with others. How cool is that? 3 reasons why Japan and Korea are living in the future. First, Japan has sidewalks that literally create electricity when people walk on them. In parts of Tokyo, special black floor tiles absorb the pressure from each step and turn it into usable energy through a tech called piezoelectricity. Every footstep helps power the area. How futuristic is that? Next, many Japanese toilets come with a tiny sink built right into the top. When you wash your hands, the water flows directly into the toilet tank. The moment you flush later, that same water gets reused. It's a simple, genius system that saves tons of water without you even noticing. And lastly, Korea has redesigned something as basic as a coffee cup. When you buy takeout coffee, the lids often have an extended spout that cools the drink slightly before it reaches your mouth. Perfect for people who are rushing and don't want to burn their lips. 3 things you can only see in Japan. First, Japanese convenience stores sell these tiny anti-hangover drinks. They're filled with vitamins, amino acids, and herbal extracts, and the idea is to drink them before you start partying. So even if you stay out late and drink a lot, you're far less likely to wake up with that horrible headache. They're super popular during weekends and festival seasons. Next, Japan actually created a double umbrella designed specifically for couples. Sharing one regular umbrella usually ends with someone's shoulder getting drenched, so inventors came up with an umbrella that basically combines 2 umbrellas into one. It's extra wide, has 2 handles, and lets both people walk side by side without getting wet. But if you're single, it's better you skip this one. And finally, this is called lazy lipstick. Instead of the normal round shape from normal lipsticks, this lipstick is designed to fit the natural curves of your lips. You just place it once and glide. No mirror struggle, no reapplying 10 times. In a few seconds, your whole lip is done. It's super useful for anyone who's always rushing in the morning or touching up between classes or meetings. 3 reasons why everyone wants to live in Japan. In Japan, even a simple stop at a gas station feels like a tiny luxury experience. Staff members guide your car right to the pump with precise hand signals, politely crouch beside your window to take your request, and the fuel hoses actually drop down from the ceiling, so it doesn't matter which side your fuel tank is on. And when you're done, they even manage the traffic and bow as you drive off. Next, if cleaning the outside of your windows is a struggle, Japan has a clever solution. They use a magnetic window cleaner. One piece goes inside, the other sticks to the outside. When you slide the inside one around, the outside one moves with it, wiping both sides at the same time, which is super satisfying. And finally, many Japanese train stations have automated safety gates built right into the platforms. These barriers stay up to prevent anyone from slipping or falling, and lower automatically moments before the train pulls in. It keeps everything smooth, safe, and incredibly efficient. Things in Japan and Korea that don't exist in your country. First, Japan has a clever fix for anyone who's scared of ruining their phone in the shower. They use a waterproof Bluetooth speaker that actually has a sealed compartment just for your phone. You slip it inside, and the built-in display lets you switch songs or adjust volume without ever touching your wet device, all while blasting surprisingly good audio. Next, in Korea, swapping out your phone is almost futuristic. There are kiosks where you set your old phone on the platform, and the machine scans it, checks the model, looks for any damage, and instantly tells you how much it's worth. If you accept the offer, the money gets deposited straight into your bank account on the spot. And finally, Japan is reinventing how senior day centers work. Instead of quiet, slow activities, they set up playful challenges using everyday objects like paper cups and small balls. These simple, low-cost games keep older people moving, thinking, and having fun, and they're easy for anyone to recreate. Did you know that there's a secret island in Japan where cats outnumber humans 6 to 1? Welcome to Aoshima, also known as Cat Island, a tiny fishing village where cats rule the streets. It used to have over 9,000 residents, but now there's only 10 people living on the island. But the cats are over 100 and still growing. It all started when fishermen brought cats to control mice. But as Japan's fishing industry declined and younger people moved to cities, the people of Aoshima slowly disappeared. The cats, however, stayed and took over. The remaining locals treat the cats like family. They give them names, feed them daily, and even build tiny cat shelters. This place is paradise if you're a cat lover, so subscribe if you'd visit here.
This is the Noodles Museum in Japan, where you can make your own instant ramen cup noodles. In Yokohama, Japan, for only $3, you can enter the Cup Noodles Museum. There you get to see a replica of the original shed where the first instant noodles were made. But the most interesting part is creating your own custom-made cup noodles. You get to design your very own cup however you like it using colored markers. Choose your own flavor of broth and select your toppings. Then, you get to watch as your personalized cup noodles are vacuum sealed, ready to take home. What's your favorite cup noodle flavor? 3 things that prove Japan is living in 2050. First, on heavy rainy days, people in Japan use these unique umbrellas that protect their full body instead of just the head, making them perfect for students or employees commuting who don't want to show up with wet clothes. Next, metro stations with multiple levels and many stairs in Japan also have escalator belts so people can put their heavy luggage or items instead of struggling to carry them up the stairs. And lastly, car washes in Japan offer detailed cleaning of your car tires, where the staff takes them out and puts them into machines that automatically wash them like brand new.
3 things in Japan and Korea that just make sense. First, in South Korea, they have floor street lights. No, these don't replace regular traffic lights or pedestrian signals. They're just extra reinforcement. You'll find them on the edges of sidewalks where people cross the street. They light up red when cars are moving and green when it's safe to walk. And if you step over the line while it's red, an AI voice on a speaker will repeatedly tell you it's not safe to walk. These were made specifically for phone-addicted pedestrians who are always looking down, and honestly, it works. Secondly, in Japan, they have study cafes. But not just any study cafe. This is an anti-procrastination cafe. The entire purpose is to keep you focused and working. When you arrive, you fill out a form listing what you'll be working on and your estimated completion time. Then, the staff checks on you randomly to make sure you're staying on task. If you start slacking, they'll gently remind you to keep going. But if you're making progress, they'll bring you snacks and drinks as rewards. It's productivity with built-in encouragement and zero distraction. 3 things in Japan and Korea that should exist everywhere. First, in Korea, they have futuristic bus hubs that make regular bus stops look ancient. These hubs are fully enclosed with glass walls, keeping you protected from wind, rain, and extreme temperatures. Inside, there's air conditioning in the summer and heating in the winter. An LED screen shows real-time bus schedules, along with a live CCTV feed, so you can literally see your bus approaching before it gets there. The benches are heated, and there are wireless chargers built right into the seating area. Secondly, in Japan, umbrellas do more than just block the rain. These rechargeable umbrellas come with a built-in fan and a mist sprayer. You simply fill a small water bottle, attach it to the base of the umbrella, and with the press of a button, you get a gentle mist and breeze while you walk. Lastly, in Japan, train platforms are designed with safety first. Most stations have platform safety doors, glass barriers that stay closed until the train arrives, and line up perfectly with the train doors when they open. It's a system that prevents people from falling, being pushed, or jumping onto the tracks. On top, 3 things in Japan that would make total sense in the US. First, Japan has a unique way of getting rid of cooking oil. After frying food, they sprinkle a white powder called oil hardener into the leftover oil. You stir it in, and a few minutes later, the oil turns into a jelly-like block you can easily throw away. Meanwhile, in the US, we're either pouring oil down the drain and wrecking our pipes, or awkwardly waiting hours for it to harden in foil or containers. Next, Japanese ovens actually come with built-in fish grills. There's a compact section just for grilling fish, so you get perfectly cooked fish without making your whole house smell like a seafood market for the rest of the day. Another thing, Japan has toothpaste paper. It's exactly what it sounds like. Little sheets of paper that are actually toothpaste. It's way less messy and perfect for brushing on the go. And lastly, Japan's movie theaters are next level. Their food trays fit right into the cup holders and swivel in front of you, making it super easy to eat and drink, or even share your snacks with the person sitting next to you. So, click the link in the bio and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Why does Japan have square watermelons? There are only 300 of these grown each year in Japan, and they're not what you think. They were invented because they store better in a fridge, unlike round watermelons. But if you open it up, you'll see that they're not ripe on the inside, so it's not really edible, and it's mainly used for decoration. In Japan, fruit is a status symbol. Gift giving is serious business, and something like this shows elegance, effort, and uniqueness. They're pretty expensive, costing around $100 each, so this fruit is considered a luxury gift. Would you buy this watermelon?
These are 3 things in Japan that prove it's living in 2050. First, in Japan, instead of eating Pringles in its normal form, you can eat it in the form of noodles instead. The packaging is airtight, and they give you dried instant noodles with a seasoning that contains different flavors of various Pringle extracts. It's easy to make, and it's a hit with people who love both chips and noodles. Next, Japan has vertical sleeping pods, which let you sleep in a standing position. They're for people who need a quick rest between work or travel, and not waste money on an expensive luxury hotel room. It looks pretty weird, but people fall asleep really fast and wake up pretty relaxed. Lastly, it's pretty common in Japan to find restrooms which are made specifically for children. Everything is smaller and kid-sized, like the seats and urinals, so the kids can have no problem using it by themselves. Comment down below if this exists in your country.
These are 3 things that don't exist in your country. First, Japan has benches which can charge your phone while you sit. They run entirely on solar power, and it doesn't cost a single dollar to charge them, so you can charge your phone while resting on the bench. Next, Japan made a container where the yogurt doesn't stick onto the lid. It bounces right off, so there's absolutely no mess at all when you take it out. It has a special lid coating, so nothing sticks to it. No mess, no waste, just clean perfection. And finally, Japan made a way for you to have fun while you pee. These high-tech urinals have built-in screens that let you play games while using your pee as the controller. For example, in this game, the more you pee, the more this lady will try to hold onto her skirt, and the wind gets more intense as you feel the urge to pee more. It sounds a bit gross, but trust me, it's extremely fun.